Salut à tous, I hope that you are doing well. It's a pleasure to teach you again today. The topic of the day will be a very A2 thing that you definitely need. It's the fixed expression il y a, which means there is or there are, and actually that can also mean something else that we'll see in this lesson. But before we start going through this, I would like to remind you that we have our new app, lingoni.com, that is now out and that you can try it or enjoy it if you are already a Lingoni member. What's new about this app? Why am I so excited? First thing, if you're not a member yet, the 7-day free trial that we used to have is no longer a 7-day free trial. It's just a free trial. So you can get it and take as much time as you need to go through the whole trial. We will be offering you 3 free lessons, 3 free vocab lesson, and 1 podcast. That's the first thing. The second one is that we have a very nice pronunciation tool. Students really like this tool because it allows them to practice the speaking and the pronunciation. It's one of the things you most want when you learn a language. And this tool allows you to repeat a sentence and see how close you are to the native pronunciation. It didn't used to be available for iOS user. It's now available for everyone. That leads me to another interesting point. The new app is now much easier and nicer to use from your phone. It's not a phone app, it's a web app, but still you can use it from your computer, but also from your phone, and it works quite fine. It's quite nice to navigate on it. And I have to mention that too because it's super important. We no longer have a chronological order in the lessons, so you can go A1 level lessons and pick the lesson you want, which was not possible before. You had to follow the structure that we offered you. Now, if you decide I really want to go and check lesson 20, you can do so. That's about it. Let's get started with the lesson now. So, il y a, expression fixe ou expression figée, as we say in French, and it means there is or there are. It's also, it has also a temporal meaning, and I'll see that at the end of the lesson. For now, il y a and then. How do I structure it? So you can use either un article indéfini, most of the cases, so un, une ou des. Example, il y a un chat dehors. Il y a une plante sur la table. Il y a des enfants qui jouent dans la cour. I can use numbers. Il y a 10 enfants qui jouent dans la cour. Il y a 4 plantes sur la table. Il y a 3 chats dehors. That works. You can also use adverbs. For example, il y a énormément de bruit dehors. Il y a beaucoup d'enfants dans cette maison. Il y a trop de chats ici. Or things like that. If you need this expression in interrogative form, then you will have to say 2 ways. You can say est-ce que, very common structure in French to ask a question. Est-ce qu'il y a un chat dehors? Est-ce qu'il y a une plante sur la table? Est-ce qu'il y a des œufs dans le frigo? Est-ce qu'il y a? Or, y a-t-il? Y a-t-il is a bit more difficult because you need to remember the inversion maybe, and also this T in the middle that you need to have a smoother pronunciation. Y a-t-il and then whatever it is. Yeah? Y a-t-il un stylo sur ton bureau? Y a-t-il des pommes pour faire une tarte aux pommes? That's for the interrogative form. And now negative form, you would have to say il n'y a pas. And you used to say il y a un chat. Negative form, we use one preposition which is de or the apostrophe. Il n'y a pas de chat. Il y a une plante sur la table. Il n'y a pas de plante sur la table. Il y a des enfants dehors. Il n'y a pas d'enfants dehors. It's always with the apostrophe. In affirmative form, you could also use it with, we call it pronom indéfini, such as there's someone outside. Il y a quelqu'un dehors. In negative form, remember to say il n'y a personne. You can't say il n'y a pas quelqu'un, and you can't say il n'y a pas personne, which is another common mistake. You can just say il n'y a personne, which is the opposite of il y a quelqu'un. Just try to remember this one because it's always good to avoid this mistake. So we've seen the affirmative forms, the kind of word you can use after il y a, so numbers, adverbs, articles with nouns. We've seen the interrogative form and the negative form. That's for there is, there are, and different forms. Now, la valeur temporelle d'il y a, I'll give you an example. J'ai commencé ce projet il y a 5 ans. I started this project 5 years ago. You can put it where you want in the sentence. Il y a 4 ans, comma, j'ai rencontré Jenny. 4 years ago, I met Jenny. That works too. That's about it for the expression il y a. It's a super useful phrase, so do not hesitate to practice. Give me your examples in comments and I will be very happy to correct them. And remember to check our fantastic app and give me some feedback. That'd be super nice. Thank you very much for being with us again today. Take good care and I see you very soon. Bye-bye.